There's been a lot of talk about the depth up front that this defense has. I guess where have you seen that group kind of develop, and how confident? I guess how much better does it make you guys when you have that depth? You can kind of rotate, catch your breath when needed.
Yeah, it's relieving, I guess, to know that you have good guys behind you and everything. Like have 2-3 deep, that you trust with the plays, know the calls, and execute, just as good as the next guy. So it's good to know.
It's been interesting too. I mean, you won a state championship in high school, and you chose to walk on here over opportunities elsewhere. Then you were kind of a special teams guy, and all of a sudden 2020 happens, and you see it as an opportunity, and now you're a regular two-deeper. I mean, do you ever look back at that and say, hey, this is what I planned, or I'm kind of fortunate to be where I'm at?
Yeah, I mean, kind of both. So, when I decided I was going to walk on here, that was kind of what was driving me to begin with. I knew I'd probably eventually get on special teams if I worked hard enough, and then that was how I was going to work my way into the depth, defense. And once I finally, got there, kind of looked back, I was like, yeah, that's kind of what I planned I was going to do, and did it, I guess. But yeah, it's still humbling, to know that that's how it all worked out.
You talked about the work you did on special teams. I guess last year you guys had a lot of games that were swung, in special teams, and I know that's been a focus for you guys here in camp. I guess just how much have you learned through your experience the value of that phase of the game? Oh,
it's a tremendous amount. I mean, every phase of offense and defense side of the ball, I mean, everything ties into special teams, really. I mean, you're basically playing both sides of the ball at the same time, and I mean, you learn so much more things, and you see the importance of the third team, special teams or whatever, how important it is.
How much maybe do you and Ty maybe compare notes and things like that, like over the course of a ball game, things that he sees or you sees about how guys are trying to protect against you?
Yeah, I mean, we're constantly talking. I mean, in the meeting room, we're sitting next to each other, and I'm whispering in his ear while Coach is talking, talking about this, spin move or whatever it is, the way one guy's looking. But yeah, I mean, we're constantly on the field talking about calls and what we're seeing and everything.
What have you thought about, the offensive line on the other side? They got a lot of moving pieces there. What do you think about what they could be this year?
I think they're going to be great. They look pretty good. I mean, I have no doubts there.
You mentioned working with Ty. I mean, this is a guy that could have gone pro last year, and he came back. I mean, how important is it in your room to have a guy like that back? I mean, you're a veteran too, but now it doesn't all fall to you. You guys kind of shoulder the burden together.
Yeah, I mean, it's great. I mean, he's a great guy, great player. It's wonderful to have somebody like that around. Me and him become great friends over the past 3 years or whatever. It's been great having him.
What does he bring to this defense? What does his versatility add to the unit?
Everything, man. He's an awesome player.